Right. Mystical meal.
Easy there. Be careful.
Such a resilient animal.
Will he be all right?
Let's have a look. Yes, he's doing much better. Healthy enough to be ridden, I'd say. He's on the way to a complete recovery, but you'll need to keep an eye on him for a while. I must say, he truly is a splendid specimen. I've spent 100 years caring for chocobos, and I feel as if it were all preparing me for this moment. Thank you.
You were like glowing there for a second, you. Ooh. Join my party. You can ride upon the back of your white chocobo to move around the wildlands. Chocobos run at the same speed that lightning can achieve by dashing, but riding a chocobo will not reduce your action gauge. You'll be able to run from one end of the wilderness to the other without repercussions. Alright, mount. Attack. Jump. Lightning automatically climbs off her steed when talking to people or during other events. You can also give the white chocobo a secret name that only you will know. When you are riding the chocobo or near him, you will be able to fight together. The actions that the chocobo can take during battle differ based on the strength of his bond with lightning. Take good care of your chocobo, he will grow to be a powerful ally for lightning. Chocobo Bond pecks continually at enemies. He restores some HP to his mistress. He's in a pinch. Strikes at weakness using first tier elemental magic. Can strengthen his mistress with buffs and restores HP to his mistress when in a pinch. Strikes at weaknesses using third tier elemental magic. Restores a great deal of HP. Versus a pinch. Okay.
I am a humble visitor.
Alright, I am humbled by your visit.
Should be alright. It's a crying shame. Poor Cole. He loved his wife, he did. As long as Sarala takes over the field, I'll be okay. In the wildlands, survival is about doing your job. I'll take Gasol greens over Tantal greens any day.
Tantal?
Tantal greens. The folk over at the Chaos Research Camp grow them. They're a fine legume, but not as good as Gasol greens, in my opinion. But pay them a visit, if you're interested. Now that you've nursed the chocobo back to health, why not take him for a ride? You can explore the...
I
Got your
heard
face,
that the
Hope.
White-Winged Herald has appeared in these lands, and so I came as quickly as I could. If that chocobo is truly the Angel of Legend, it will guide the Chosen One to the very gates of the temple.
Oh,
Greens.
right. You wanted some greens, didn't you? You can borrow my field if you like, to grow some of your own.
I'm not a farmer.
You'll soon get the hang of it. You just need dirt, which I've got. And we've got the fertilizer that Father found.
Come on, man.
There you go. Can you see? The spots where I spread the fertilizer. Just plant seeds there and Gasol greens will sprout thick as weeds. Here, I'll give you your first seeds.
I don't want to grow my own greens.
The better
Want you
the
to grow it.
fertilizer, the more greens you can grow. Go find some and bring it back here.
You can use Sarala's field in Canopus Farms to grow Gasol greens. Investigate the mound soil in the fields. plant vegetable seeds, it will take approximately 6 hours for your crop to sprout and mature. She said it was like so fast. 6 hours, I mean, it's pretty quick, but it's not quick enough. The end of the world is happening in 6 days. All right, 6 hours, end of the world is in 6 days. Vegetable seeds can be bought from wandering merchants in cannabis farms and may also be found in the expansive plains and clearings of the grasslands. Give the greens you grow to your white chocobo or sell them in crops for profit.
Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens.
Gained a patch.
Very nice. That's good fertilizer. Very nice.
Does that say you have used all the patches? You now use all the patches. Six hours. Duck of food. What are we naming the chocobo? Not naming it. We'll worry about that later.
What is it?
Favors his wing.
Come on, get well.
How I ride him? Oh, never mind. I remember how to ride him.
I keep up with my chores, I really do. Just don't see the need to hurry.
He's got such food.
Yeah. Your chocobo is whack. Look at my chocobo, sucker. We ain't got them hops. Where am I going? Go to Arya's village. Figure out what. Granted, I don't really have the time doing all this. Really wish that Chocobo ran faster. I know it's expecting a lot from me, but it totally run faster than. Like, it runs the same speed as lightning sprinting. Come on. Come on. Nibelung, Valkyrie. Surely you mean need a lung? Well, let's see. Been debating if I should get a replacement Green Gate. I've been debating whether I should get a replacement for my PlayStation 3 controller. Just don't know how many more PlayStation 3 games I have left. Ooh, hold on. Let's save. I didn't mark, did I? Did I mark? I think I marked. I have 2 marks. Yeah, I marked. Use. Suck of. I thought you had hops. Those enemies. Okay, big damage. Act level 1. There. Oh my gosh. I'm wasting all of my time on this stupid flower. Probably just like flower that does. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Help make the Angel Valhalla stronger. Maybe if I make the angel stronger, it'll have better hops.
Welcome. May I help you?
I don't have any more vibrant ooze. I don't have any more gold balloons either.
Again, I cannot think.
Another disaster! Those woolly-headed ovine have done it again! What goes on in those tiny heads of theirs? Why do they do this?
Sounds like you have more sheep trouble.
I'd say I do! The fuzzy sheep have effected a mass escape! Every single one of them gone!
Doctor, you must calm down.
What? Oh, sorry. You could hear me from over there?
They could hear you back in Luxarian, I'd say.
Oh,
We're right in
it's
front
just
of you.
I'm so upset. This young lady is Millie, a good friend of mine. Now, Millie, did you need something?
Nothing. It's just that, well, I think I know why the sheep ran away.
You do? Pray tell.
Well, last night I heard some kind of ruckus around the pens.
I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm thinking it must have put the sheep into a panic. Maybe it was some kind of monster, and it tried to get at the sheep.
I see. So the sheep were terrorized by the occurrences of the night. Something reminded them of it, and they bolted en masse. Well, that certainly would explain their behavior. But I'm no closer to getting them back. It is near impossible to herd a whole flock of panicked sheep. The only thing that could drive them back is something bigger and scarier than what they saw in the night. Something like a chocobo.
Get on your chocobo and chase the flock leader back to the farm. There are 3 missing flocks that we know. Get over there, sucker. Over here.
So this is it, a Yule's flower. They tell me this will make you strong. Here, eat it. Well, looks like it works. Nadia's the one who told me about the flower, and she's anxious to see you. Let's go to Yogd and thank her in person.
Looking a little better. It was supposed to be Giga good. Hide. Those apples. Those apples. Out the way, suckers. Oh, there's sheep on. Just love escort quests. They're the best.
Oh, I do hope you find the sheep. Thank you for helping.
You for being of no help.
Some sheep ran that away. I hope they're okay. I mean, what if a monster catches their scent?
Were those sheep there before? Those sheep were not there before.
Words are not enough to express the depth of my gratitude, but thank you.
Don't lose him again.
Indeed, that mystery remains unsolved. Why did they flee in the first place? Millie suggested that a monster put a scare into them. She's nowhere to be seen. That's not like her.
Things to do, maybe?
Yes, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried. She seems a little troubled in recent days.
If I see her, I'll talk to her.
I'd be grateful if you did. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing of all. I must present you with your just reward.
Hey, Light. Why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
Yes, thank you for your information there. Hope. Helpful.
What is it? You're getting better. Good. I'm happy to hear it.
I'm glad you could help the chocobo. Well done, Light. So, what do you say? Why don't you saddle up and head for Rocky Crag?
Right. I need to know more about what's behind the story of the Great Chaos. And that means checking out that temple.
In the foothills near the temple is an isolated settlement called Polta. It's inhabited by disciples of the goddess Etro.
A whole village of heretics who've turned their backs on the Order.
Heretics they may be, but they aren't fanatics. They fled from persecution in the city. They only want to be left alone.
Then, I don't think they'll appreciate a stranger dropping by.
Well, you won't know until you go. Polta lies at the edge of Rocky Crag.
Now that Chocobo's wings have healed, he can glide through the air while lightning is on his back, allowing her to reach distant heights. Press circle to make him jump, then hold to catch an updraft and continue soaring. By using this ability, Lightning will be able to reach higher places he could not reach by jumping alone. If you find a place that looks like it might be accessible by soaring, take to the skies with a quay.
Light, I've been measuring your chocobo's recovery. He's coming along well. He can leap further and higher than before. The chocobo can now catch the wind when he jumps. You'll be able to reach more places than you could before. I think if his recovery continues, he'll be able to take you up that cliff and into the temple of the goddess.
If his recovery gets better. Well, I guess I can try that flower again. And yeah, we need to build that guy a gate. Second time he's lost his sheep. It won't be the last. I already know. Oh, the sucker food flower. Get some apples though. Plain Bane Choker. We'll talk to this guy and be like, yeah, sucker. Got it.
I tell you, I have never seen fruit like that before.
Boo. Okay. Rocky Crag. Like a hot mess to get to. Probably go through the Jag. Should should be able to jump across that little like river area right there by going through the Jag, and then we can turn in the quest at the same time. And then maybe we can go this way and then back around that way. Seems
What was I thinking? I'm a fool.
What are you talking about?
Well, all right, I'll confess. It was me who did it. I was the one who made all the sheep run away like that. There
Say it
was
ain't
no
so.
monster. There never was. In the dead of night, I saddled up a chocobo and rode around the pens, whooping and shouting.
And that's what panicked the sheep? But why would you do that?
Well, it's complicated. You see, I really wanted to give Dr. Sheep a reason to talk to you.
So that's what this has been all about. Wouldn't it have been easier to just introduce us, like normal people do?
He's been excited ever since he heard about your arrival in the Wildlands. But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never be able to just approach a stranger, no matter how much I prodded him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness and talk to me.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
Cannot be good for them.
I know, I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention, years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? Then tell him the truth.
Care for each other? What do you mean? That is to say, yes, we do, but...
You said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
trust me, not by choice. I would have slapped you upside the head. During this cutscene, over here was freaking out. Still freaking out, but it's much smaller to. Very interesting.
Have you met a woman named Cornelia? She's a scientist like myself, a biologist to be precise. We are rivals who inspire each other to ever greater discoveries. Anyway, there is something very important I wish to discuss with her. If you meet her, will you tell her so?
Alright, are these collected or can you?
Hello, everyone. It's evening, so look out for monsters.
I'm on a chocobo, suckers. better give me something for my troubles. Alrighty, I said I was going to the Jagged. Really, would it be faster if I went that way? I got a Y. And I've never been over here, so I don't actually know if that'll work, so stick to what we know. Ooh, I want to fight you.
We can do this.
You're weak against hitting me. Alright, I failed to oops. Big damage. I like that heavy slash. Quite nice. But I will fight another one.
We can do this. I will fight evil. It's your most valuable treasure. I will fight evil. Going to change course.
And a credit no go.
No looking back.
I need to use EP against those. You need more viscous, whatever.
Don't even try.
Or vibrant ooh. Wrong button.
We can do this. Try to keep up. No looking back.
Take that. Different? No. Sure.
I'll just wing it.
Guys weak against again. There. We're getting a little too many monsters popping up.
Another victory.
I remember when I got a behemoth in Final Fantasy 13 too. Those were good times. Like, yeah, sucker. I think I grinded for one of them too. Luminous Mushrooms theme. I was getting here before. I'm never gonna find that lady dog.
Nadia, are you all right? What happened?
Que? Is that all you can say? Oh, darn. I guess it didn't work.
You were just pretending to be sick? Why would you do that?
Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but we're friends now, aren't we? I used to live in Yusnan, but I had a big falling out with my family, and I ran away from home. Back in the city, I was treated like a princess. I just had to snap my fingers to get whatever I wanted. But that's not real living, is it? I got tired of that life. I wanted to fend for myself, survive by my own skill.
But you didn't realize just how hard that would be.
I lasted 3 whole days before I collapsed in the woods, weak from thirst. And that's when this little guy came along just in time. He must have been injured too, because he was holding a Yule's flower in his beak. I thought to myself, I'm going to die, but at least I'll have this beautiful chocobo to watch over me as I go. But then, something even more incredible and beautiful happened. The chocobo spoke to me, as clear as I'm talking to you now. "Hang in there," he said. "You mustn't die." At first, all I could do was stare in shock. But then, his words began to sink in. I realized he was trying to save my life. Anyway, right after that, some villagers found me, and they nursed me back to health. But I'm sure that I wouldn't have been alive when they found me if it wasn't for my little chocobo.
You owe him your life.
Quack.
So that's what your little play acting was about. You thought if you could convince the chocobo that you were dying, he might start talking to you again, like he did the first time.
Yep. I was trying to recreate the scene just like it happened, with the Yule's flower in the beak and everything. And to be honest, I could do with a chocobo giving me encouragement again. Life has been getting me down. I thought if I could hear the chocobo talk again, he might cheer me up like the last time. I know it's stupid. Chocobos can't talk. Oh, I guess it was just in my head that first time.
It's all right. You'll find what you're looking for.
What?
Don't turn around. You're searching for meaning to your life, and you're going to find it. I know you will. In fact, maybe you already have, if you really, really think about it. Sometimes you lose your way. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you're right. It is there, and I do see it. Thank you.
Do you not recognize that sucker's voice?
In this village, chocobos are essential to our survival. We treat them like family.
Chocobo's still behind.
Yes, what do you want?
I heard the chocobo talk. You're going to find it. I know you will. Huh. That was a clever trick you pulled, young man.
Young man, I'm a girl.
You are? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Good grief, everyone's the same. No one ever looks at me. It's like when I helped Nadia. The first time, I mean. She saw the chocobo, but she didn't see me on its back.
Aha. So that's what happened. It was you who spoke to her. She was half dead and delirious, so she thought it was the chocobo.
She's read way too many fairy tale books. But I guess it was kind of good it happened that way. Thanks to that, she wanted to go on living. So you can't tell Nadia the truth, okay?
Okay, agreed. What you did was good, pretending to be a chocobo and saying those things to her. She needed that. Wise words. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you.
Huh? I didn't say anything like that. What does it even mean? I just told her it's all right, or something like that.
Wait, really? You didn't give a little speech?
No, weird. Maybe you both imagined it. Or maybe they can talk.
Who's that child?
My PS3's fan is going crazy right now. Where you at, dog?
Is that the chocobo of legend?
Just bring me the ingredients, and I can
Do I have ingredients?
Welcome. No substitutes. I need chocobos the quickest way.
Guess the answer to that question is no.
This is an area of twisted rock formations. The bare cliffs stretch for miles around.
Ready for this?
Strange to say, but people have built a village out here. Polta, inhabited by followers of the goddess Etro.
Ready for this?
Are y'all ready for this? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Looks like a big dude.
I'm counting on you.
Take a lot of damage from being functional, call it in. That's not what I wanted to do.
My journey doesn't end here. See you never.
Right, I got my whatchamacallits back as well. Expect that from. Where am I going and what am I trying to do? Looks like I can maybe make that jump over there. I do want to see if I can go over here first, though. Seems unlikely. Like I probably be elsewhere. Yeah.
The village of Polta lies in the rocky foothills near the temple. You should talk to the villagers before venturing inside.
I will fight you.
Show him what you can do.
Tell me what you're working with. So grateful for you for making it easier for me to kill you. Treasure chest up there. I must have it. Aegis Turban. Resist magic damage by 20%. Resist fire damage. Magic 15%. 15% is what we currently have. E or magic. I'm not really using this for the magic damage. Okay, so that's how I get the moles.
Somewhere in this area stands a remote village, which is inhabited by followers of Etro. They were run out of the cities for being heretics, and fled here, a land blighted by the goddess's temple, where no others dare to tread.
You are telling me that his wings are not yet strong enough to bear you to the temple?
I said no, sir.
Gift is death, taking away all pain.
So sorry, Roded. Nothing can be made
The
out of
winds
it.
that howl around Polta wear down everything that stands before them. Buildings, rocks, they all disappear sooner or later. These patterns on the rock, they too shall be worn away. What do you see there? To me, they look like ancient writing. Once, in ancient times, a beautiful building stood on this spot. Inside that temple, there should be other writings, protected from the ravages of the wind. Or so I believe. But none of us can enter the temple, so I cannot be certain. So I stand here instead to watch over the dying world and shine a dim light on its past.
We are not fanatics. We only wish
You for
many in the city have forgotten the true teachings of Etro.
Tell me, do you know of the Grail of Valhalla? It is a most holy treasure that lies hidden somewhere within the temple of Valhalla.
And why are you asking me?
Because I sense that you may have been touched by the chaos, which means you may have some kind of connection to the vessel. It is filled with the divine grace of the goddess herself.
Vessel? So, this grail, is it like a flask? Or a casket?
No one has laid eyes upon it. But if you are indeed the chosen one, spoken of in the legends, then the angel will take you to the temple, and there you may set eyes upon it.
We are the disciples of the goddess. We serve only. We are not fanatics. We only wish to return to.
We offer rest for fellow pilgrims. May the goddess bless you with good fortune.
Oh, do I have to go to the top? I probably have to go to the top somehow.
Here I shall sit and pray while I wait for the end of the world to come.
Alright, if you've seen me play other games, Chocobo, you will already know that I accidentally swing my sword at my animal companions. Carved is carved, and not be deciphered.
Could that be? Is that the Angel of Legends? The White Chocobo? I am one of the believers, awaiting the world's end. And you are the bringer of the end. That creature with feathers of white will lead you toward your destined path. Now is the time. You must make your way to the temple. I will stand right here, praying for your safety and for your soul.
The Chocobo is fully recovered from his wounds. I think it's time, Light. Fate has brought you this far, and the Chocobo is ready to take you. Go to the temple. Find the source of the great chaos.
I am one of the that creature. Now is the time.
To reach the temple, you have to follow the route from Polta as far as you can. Then the Angel of All.
Look at the angel soar!
Hooray.
Your mission was to bring me here, to the gates of this temple, and you've completed that task. From here on in, I go it alone. What happens next is the Savior's job.
The Temple of the Goddess. It was not originally a part of this world, but was left here when Valhalla fell. Legends tell us that the Great Chaos sleeps within this temple's walls. It would most likely refer to the power that has destroyed this world.
The unseen chaos that has torn the world apart, and it was unleashed by one man, all because he wanted to stop time for a girl he loved. Caius Ballad. If only I could have stopped him earlier.
Well, I do save and mark.